Hi guys, welcome back to JForce Gaming, and most likely you have heard before an eSIM and you might not know what an eSIM is. Well, basically for an eSIM, it's basically just a built-in hardware on certain devices that let you install digital SIM instead of a physical SIM. And as the known eSIM is very convenient. You guys can just install eSIM. You don't have to wait for your SIM card to arrive. And if you are those that travels a lot, or you don't have to physically go into certain countries just to buy the physical SIM card and slot it into your SIM, you can just download it at your home country, get it ready, so when you arrive at another country, you're ready to activate that SIM card. Well, eSIM is very convenient, but only 10% of the phones worldwide have this eSIM functionality built in. What about the other 90% of the eSIM of the phones that doesn't have an eSIM? Well, this is where this thing comes into play. So this is the Xesim, and it is a physical SIM that turns your phone into an eSIM. Well, how does this work? Well, let me just explain it real quick. Alright, so this is the physical SIM that you insert into your non-eSIM phone. Alright, and yeah, it comes in different sizes, so you can have like a standard size. Alright, you guys can have a standard size, a micro size, and as well as a nano SIM size. So yeah, they have a SIM size for all different kinds of phone, and especially this is the phone that I always bring on travel. It's my spare phone, and this thing doesn't support an eSIM. So today we're going to demonstrate on how to convert this non-eSIM phone into an eSIM, so I can have multiple SIM cards, alright, all linked to one of the SIM cards. So you guys know eSIM, you can download a lot of SIM cards and you can activate them differently, one by one. So whenever you reach a certain country or certain areas, you can just activate 2 different SIM cards. So it's really cool and really awesome, and it can even convert your already eSIM phone into a SIM phone. Usually if a phone that supports eSIM will have a physical SIM slot where you guys can insert a SIM. So you can have way more SIM cards, alright, in your phone as well. So it's really cool. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just get this out, okay? Just get the nano one out, okay? And I'm going to use the SIM ejector tool. And the worst part about having a physical SIM is that you need to have an ejector tool all around you, with you all the time, alright? And this is not something really great. So that's why when I buy a phone nowadays, I'm going for phones that has a physical, that has an eSIM functionality, right? So I'm gonna just put this into my phone right now. You guys can see I'm putting this in. Okay, let me just slot this into my phone, and okay, so right now it's in my phone right now. All right, let me just turn on screen recording. Right, and as you can see, alright, I have signal right over here. It still says no service right now because you have to download the app, alright, and the app is called Xesim app. So I just need to go into the app itself, and you guys can see this is my account, alright, and I just go on SIM tab, and you guys can see, alright, it automatically detects my SIM, alright. So you guys can see this is the unlimited SIM. Alright, so this is the X2. They have the X1, I think, the X2 and the X2 Pro, alright, for various needs. So if you don't really need so many SIM card or this and that, alright, you don't need so many restrictions, you can just go for the base model. But if you like one more unlocks more new features and some extra things, right, you guys can get the X2 or the X2 Pro, right? So for me, I think the X2 is somewhat in between what my liking is. Alright, so you guys can see the eSIM list is currently empty right now. So I can just click on the plus and I can, manually add an eSIM. So how do you actually manually add an eSIM? Right? So when you actually have a SIM card from a service provider, either you buy an eSIM or from somewhere else, alright, most of the time they will just give you a QR code that you guys can scan it, and you guys can activate the eSIM in a few minutes time. Alright, so most of the time it works the same as of devices that has an actual eSIM built in, where you just scan the code, the QR code, or you just input like a link, just very long form of text, and you can get your eSIM installed. So this is pretty much the same thing. You guys can manually input, you guys can scan it, alright, to add your own eSIM. And you guys can see right over here, you guys can have all these things right over here, and there is like so many eSIM providers out there, right? You guys can just sign up for the service. One service I used mostly was Roamless, alright, but I'm not sponsored by Roamless, okay? It's just like wherever you go, which country you go, right? It just you can just use data in that country. You don't have to like turn on or turn off data roaming, this and that. It's very convenient, and it's only eSIM, so it's a service that provides eSIM only. So you need to have an eSIM compatible phone to do that. But now I don't need to do that. I have turned my non-eSIM compatible phone into an eSIM compatible phone, so I can just use any eSIM service out there. All right, for roaming, for data, I can just buy it straight and use it once I reach the country, or even locally I can use that as well. So right now the perfect time, because I am actually traveling to Switzerland in 2 weeks time, so I can just buy a eSIM in Switzerland, all right, for Switzerland, and I can just get it installed here before I reach there. So once I reach there, I can just turn it on and I'm good to go. So this is how easy it is. You guys can see all the plans they have. They're all the popular destination, and I can you can see. You can see Switzerland right over here, alright? So you can just click on buy now, and you can just go now, and it will redirect you to their partners, and you guys can buy an eSIM from there. And once you buy an eSIM from the website, right, you guys can choose, alright, so for me, Switzerland, so I can choose this, alright, and you can just click on how many gigs you want. You guys can choose, alright. So these are all the partners eSIM. So basically, any service that provides eSIM, you guys can use that as well. So this is technically one of them. Right, you guys can choose, you can add to cart, you can buy, and then after that, they will send it to your email. So right now, I'm gonna just add it to cart first, alright. And I am going to sign with Google. Okay, so I just bought this 1 gig one because I say this is a backup phone, so I don't need a lot of data just in case my phone suddenly stop working or something. At least I have a backup data and a backup phone. So right now I've bought this eSIM from this eSIM for travel website. Alright, so I just go to details, and you guys can see all the eSIM details, alright, right over here. Alright, so what I have to do is just to go to details and probably find the QR code. Alright. So I just, this is the QR code over here, alright. So for Android, I will just key in the activation code, alright, because it's on the phone itself, so I cannot scan it. So, so right now, I just need to go back. Okay, probably I'll just take a picture. So it will be a QR code, or you guys can just copy the code itself. But I'm gonna just take a picture on my actual phone itself. Okay, and you guys can see I'll take a picture of my actual phone. Alright, then after that I just hit to eSIM device. Alright, I just need to go back. Just go back there, go to my SIM card, click on add, and just click on scan. So I just click on scan and just allow, and just need to scan the QR, and it should identify the download information. So yeah, it should automatically add it. Just click on download. So yeah, this is how convenient it is just to download any eSIM, or you guys can buy any eSIM from any website, from any services, or they just give you the QR code and you can just download the eSIM. So you can store up to a lot of SIM cards. I think for the X2 I can have unlimited SIM cards, but I think for the X1 there's up to 15 SIM cards, which is generally a lot, really a lot. Okay, so yeah, the X2 Pro, this and that, right? So this guy can write like a Switzerland eSIM. Switzerland space eSIM. Okay, and then I just need to click on save. Alright, so right now you guys can see, alright, the eSIM has been added. So this is how easy just to add an eSIM. So whenever I want to activate the eSIM, I just need to click on turn on, alright, and they will automatically turn on the eSIM itself. So yeah, they'll activate for you, and you guys can see, and it is on for you. So this is how easy. So I have 1 gig of data, but right now it's still so emergency calls only because I'm recording this in Singapore right now. So obviously it's the network is not working because this only works in Switzerland. So yeah, yeah, you guys can add a lot of eSIM. You guys can see the whole process is very simple. Alright, just buy the eSIM from any service you want. Alright, they will send you the QR code or the link ID. Alright, just need copy and paste or just scan the QR code. Just add plus and click on scan. Alright, and you have another eSIM added, so you can just add a lot of them. So there is no limit to that, and it's really cool. And yeah, you guys can just use your phone and turn your phone into an eSIM. So this is how easy it is. Alright, using this service, you guys can turn your phone from a non-eSIM device into an eSIM compatible device. So it's just Very simple, very straightforward, and you no longer need to carry a SIM ejector tube around. So whenever, even if you like, after Switzerland, you want to go to like Italy or some other countries nearby, all right, you just go to this app, click on plus, buy the eSIM from your favorite service provider, buy it, scan it, and you have a SIM card maybe for Germany. All right, and you can just turn it on. Once you reach Germany, you have full connection and you're ready to go. So this the whole process is very, very simple, and you know, I've earned like 110 points because I download a new eSIM, so you guys can use the points to like claim certain stuff, and you know, you can use it to pay and enjoy like certain discount, this and that. So yeah, you guys can have like multiple SIM card, this and that, a lot of different SIM cards, all right, in your SIM list, and you know, you guys can just use it very conveniently. So yeah, this is the whole process itself. You guys can see, all right, from inserting the SIM card, you can use it immediately. You don't need to activate. You don't need wait days to activate, and it's just very, very straightforward. And you guys can use it instantly. Imagine if you are like buying a new SIM card and you have to wait days for it to get delivered. And sometimes, you know, when the delivered SIM card doesn't even work on the spot, you have to call them. You have to change a new one. You know, it's very, very frustrating. All right, and sometimes, all right, some service provider, when they mail you the physical SIM itself, it doesn't come with nano SIM or micro SIM, this and that, and you have to like, you know, ask them for another replacement and this and that. Very, very not really well. And the best part about this is, all right, because it is on the SIM card itself, all right, so when you, for example, if you change a new phone, and probably the new phone has a new eSIM, you don't have to wait for the service provider to give you the eSIM, provide you an eSIM code, because every eSIM code is unique to the thing itself. So you have to wait for a service provider to provide you a Q code for you to download that. But with the physical one, you guys can just plug out and plug in, and you're good to go. You can start using your other eSIM in the app itself. So this is very, very simple, very straightforward, and very easy to use. So yeah, you guys can see how easy the whole process is, all right, from converting your phone from a non-eSIM phone to an eSIM phone, and you guys can use your phone to download a lot of different SIM cards, and some eSIM you can have different numbers as well. So you know, if you like run business and you need like multiple numbers, or sometimes you have like 3 or 4 numbers, and most of the phone only have dual SIM supported. So once you get it, and you can have like multiple numbers, so you guys can, you know, use different number for different clients, for different businesses as such. So yeah, as you can see, the whole thing is very, very straightforward, very easy to use. So once again, go and check out this, all right, eSIM. All right, you guys can check out the first link in the video description down below and get the SIM card of your choice. So they have the X1, the X2, and the X2 Pro. So you guys can look through the features and see which one suits you the best and what are the features it offers for your different needs. And you guys select one that suits your budget and your needs as well. So if you guys want to check out this eSIM, you guys can check out the first link in the video description down below and get this for yourself, and you will get the whole package itself, all right, included with the SIM card, the physical SIM card itself for you to insert in your phone, and as well as a SIM ejector too. So yeah, you get one whole package. And the delivery for me when I ordered this and when it arrived is actually pretty fast. All right, for me it took about 7 days, so it's pretty fast. So yeah, really awesome. Really love the service. Makes this so convenient, and you know, now I don't really need to physically get an eSIM phone, because every time when I want to buy a new phone, I will look for one. This most important thing, that does the phone supports eSIM. If it doesn't support eSIM, I'm not going to get that, all right? And that is one deciding factor of me getting phones as well. So yeah, because my main phone does support eSIM, that's why I get this phone. So right now I don't need to worry about if the phone has an eSIM or not. I can just, you know, with this I can have a peace of mind and use any phone I like. So this is really, really incredible. And once again, if you want to check out this eSIM, you guys can check out the first link in the description down below and get this and purchase one for yourself, and you're good to go and enjoy your convenience of having an eSIM. Alright, so that's all for the guys. But this video really interesting and really helpful. Let me know in the comment section as well. And if you guys want more video like this, you can let me know in the comment section as well. And without further ado, this is 𝖩forcegaming, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Peace out.
Cry.